Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Thanks for joining me. Today I want to share a family photo holder block home decor project item that I created to hold some family photos for my home. And I thought I would share the tutorial for others that may want to create them as gifts, or they would be a perfect addition at your next craft show. What I'm starting with is a 12-inch 2x4 board. I drilled 5 holes in the top, just little bitty holes, and then I'm going to paint it with this red lacquer Waverly chalk paint, and I picked that up at Walmart, and I'm just going to be painting that 2 times, letting it dry, and it dries pretty quick. Okay, my paint is all dry and my board is ready, and so just making sure that my holes are at the top, I'm going to be measuring my paper. And how I usually do that is, I eyeball a lot of stuff, and so I'm just laying my paper on there and just kind of smoothing down one side and just kind of giving it an indentation so that it gives me an idea of where my cutter will need to go. Okay, now for this paper, I just want to give a little distress around the edges of it to kind of look. The goal is to, you can use paper, but to make it look as painted as possible. That's kind of the look I'm going for. So I'm just using some distress ink, and I'm going to just ink around the edges. Okay, now I'm putting a thin, even layer of decoupage, and this is how I'm going to adhere the paper to the front of the board. Okay, I put on my paper onto my board, smoothing it down with my hands, trying to get it as straight as possible. Then I'm going to pull my little scraper from my Cricut toolkit, and I'm going to go over it gently as much as I can, just smoothing it, just getting those bubbles out of there and just smoothing it the best that I can. Then to seal it, I am going to go back over it with a thin, even layer of decoupage. Now it's time for the top layer of scrapbook paper. So I have this paper, and I'm just kind of eyeballing and measuring where I want to cut it. To add some dimension, depth, texture, I am taking a brown ink pad and just going around the edges to give it some more character. And then using decoupage, I am just going to adhere this layer of paper on top of the other one. Now I have my Faber-Castell brown big pen, and I'm just going to be marking and giving some shading around the whole entire thing. The purpose of this is to make the paper, or to make the block, look as painted as possible. I did not realize that my camera had shut off and was not filming when I adhered the black vinyl onto the block. I designed this in Design Space using a font and cut it out on my Cricut Explorer, and then I adhered it to this block, and I also gave some shading around the letters, and I used a thin black Sharpie marker to give it some more definition, some squiggly lines and some doodles, because you know that's what I love to do. So I'm so sorry that that part cut out, but I just wanted to make sure and tell you exactly what I did. So here I am just adding some more doodles. Okay, here I'm just going to show you the other blocks that I did, just showing you how I just kind of shaded and doodled up using my black markers, my Sharpie marker, and you can just create a whole different look by just adding different colors of scrapbook paper and just highlighting the different areas of the letters on your blocks. Okay, now I'm going to work on the top. I'm going to make a bow and decorate the top with some burlap chevron ribbon and using some flowers and just adhering that down with hot glue. And I do staple down, when I do a wood craft and I put a bow, I usually staple it down, and I will show you the process of that. Okay, now I'm going to figure out where I want to put the little metal forms. My father-in-law created these for me. He just twisted some silver wire. Not quite sure how exactly he did it, but they're going to hold the little photos on my block. Okay, now I'm going to use my electric staple gun. It is an Easy Fire Craftsman staple gun that I got from Sears. Actually, it's my second one that I had because I used the other one so much that it finally just broke on me. Anyway, but this is my favorite way to adhere bows and different embellishments, fabric embellishments to my wood crafts, because it really gives it a hold that I wouldn't normally get just with glue itself. Okay, I am just sticking in the other metal prongs for my little holder and just kind of positioning the bow and just figuring out where I want to put everything. I'm just adhering those down inside the holes with just some hot glue. Okay, now I have these burlap flowers that I picked up at the dollar store. The Dollar Tree is the dollar store that I picked those out of. And I am just going to adhere those down with some hot glue, just kind of piddling with it and positioning it until I like the look. Okay, here is my finished little project. Just want to show you, here is mine with some family photos already on there. And I wanted to show you a little up close picture. I got some miniature wooden clothespins and just attach it to the wire, and it gives me many more pictures that I could add to the thing itself. Just by changing up the scrapbook paper, the colors, you just get a whole different look. So I just wanted to kind of show you here the different colors that I used, and to maybe inspire you to create some of these for gifts coming up for the holidays or for a special person in your life. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to have you subscribe if you haven't. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. And leave me a comment. I always love reading them. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.